Arsenal have just beaten PSG 2-0. And for me, before I didn't even make a match preview, but my feelings before this game, I had a feeling that it's gonna be a very nervous game, very tight. But at the end, turned out to be a very very relaxed game against PSG. Arsenal have now got the first win in the new Champions League format. So I don't know where we are in terms of the league table. It really doesn't matter right now. I think a few more games in, that's when it will matter. But let's get into it. Look, the starting 11, it was unchanged, and I expected it to be unchanged, of course, with Southampton. A lot of people wanted Ethan Nowari to play, and for me, I was one of them. But I mean, Trossard, after 2 goals, how can you drop him? Like, honestly, how can you drop him? And today he repaid it. He got another assist, a brilliant cross, and a brilliant header by Kai Havertz. And for me, PSG, they have a lot of talent. But the ultimate truth is, we just simply bullied PSG in that midfield battle. In every position, that the defense, our set pieces, we just bullied them. And it's so refreshing to say that, because over so many years, especially under Wenger's late years, I remember us being that team where we have the technical players, but we just, every time in big games, we just get bullied by the opposition. And PSG was definitely one of those games I remember where I remember when we played against them when they had Unai Emery. Yes, I think we didn't lose, but PSG was so far the better side, and they deserve to win. But it's so refreshing to see that Arsenal being on the other side, where now we're the team bullying other teams. In terms of performance, look, first half, we absolutely blitzed PSG. Brilliant performance by Saka, Kai Havertz. In terms of the game itself, Saka, Kai Havertz. Who else is there? Gabriel Saliba, Thomas Partey. I'd give it Thomas Partey the first half. Declan Rice. I think they were all magnificent, especially Trossard as well. What a performance today by Trossard. But Saka in that first half was absolutely cooking. I don't even know what his name is. Is that Mendes, whoever his name is, the left back. He was absolutely destroying him, and Barcola wasn't helping him. So Saka was just destroying. Every time Saka went at him, he was going to get past or get a cross in. Havertz, a complete, this guy was just causing so much trouble. And if you saw today, Havertz wasn't even playing striker most of the game. You could see sometimes he was drifting out wide, and it just left the PSG players confused on who to mark. Do they go and start marking Havertz, which then leaves the center of the pitch, the striking, where the number 9, where the striker should be, empty, and then that leaves Trossard to come in. Honestly, this game, if we finished our chances, this game could have been 3-4-0 minimum. That first half, we had so many chances we couldn't put away, and of course we get the 2. And then second half, we got even more chances. Martinelli could have scored 1. I think Martin actually should have scored 2. Could have scored 2. Jesus had 1 chance as well. But honestly, it's a very very good result for me. It was all about it's all about getting the wins. When you are in Champions League, I've said it before, it's not about tactics. It's about performing, individual players performing, and that's what we did today. It doesn't matter how well we played, because all that matters is getting the 3 points and moving on, because that's why it's with Champions League. It's knockout. You have to just get the win at all costs and move on. Yes, we were very reserved in the second half, and I'm not disappointed by that. I expected Arsenal to be reserved, especially after the Leicester City game, where we tried playing out even more, and we ended up conceding 2 and then fighting for our lives. And today we're playing up against a more experienced PSG team, a PSG team that has been in the Champions League for multiple years, a manager who has won the Champions League, a team of experienced Champions League players. So for me, it would have been stupid for Arsenal to go up and start attacking. We got our result. It was 2-0 at the time. It was on PSG to come and attack us. If we got a chance and we scored, that's a bonus. But I was very happy with the performance overall, especially even second half. Like, honestly, I didn't care about us defending and parking the bus, as fans may say it, because we got the result. Now it's on PSG. They need to come and attack us. We don't need to do anything anymore. We are winning the game with 2 goals. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah, second thing, I really did want a clean sheet, because obviously back-to-back games now where we conceded 2 goals, it was important we get a clean sheet. Only concerns are Timber, who looks like he went off injured. I really hope it's not injury, because he was so good in that first half. Barcola was a threat for PSG. He's been one of PSG's best players this season, and Timber absolutely locked him up. Not defensively so good as well, and offensively is just another absolute monster. And for him to recover to an ACL injury and to play like that is just, you know, it's just amazing. And I'm so happy we signed Timber. Calafiori, I think, played really good in that first half. I think a lot of fans are maybe criticizing that first half performance, but for me, I think he played really good. I think there was one moment where Hakimi just about twisted him, but luckily he managed to make a recovery tackle and it go out for a corner. And second half, of course, he had to then play right back, and even then I think he played well. I think he played decent. Kivio came on. I think he played okay. With Kivio, we know what his role is. He's not going to start, you know, giving you like playing like Timber. He's there to defend, and that's what he did. And of course, we saw the introduction of Miko Marino, who I was actually surprised on how early he came on. I really thought he was going to come on around the 70th minute or something, but I think he's ready. Arteta said he's pushing to play, and it's his first game. I didn't expect anything special, but actually I did want to see him do something, but he did okay. One thing about him, he was tackling like, this guy's legs are so long. He was just sliding in, taking the ball off the PSG players, and you could tell he's a very tall, physical player. And I'm sure as he gets more minutes and more games, he will grow into this team and he will become a valuable asset to the team. And I think he played well. I think he played decent. Of course, you have to remember, by the time he came on, we were defending for our lives at that point. Not defending for our lives, but, you know, we were on the back foot. The momentum was against us, so we really shouldn't expect Miko Marino to do anything special. Let's give it a few games, and I'm sure we will see the best of Miko Marino. Other noticeable performances, well, another player to talk about is Martinelli. I really thought he should have at least scored 2 goals today. And second half, I think he kind of faded away. I think there were some moments where I felt that he really should have done better. But second half, overall, yes, we defended well, but we were very sloppy. Honestly, we could have gone a few more goals. But like I said, all that matters is we got the clean sheet and we got the 3 points. That's all that matters. In terms of, for me, man of the match, of course, the man of the match goes to one player. Actually, you know what? It doesn't go to one player. It's very hard for me to decide who goes to. It's either between Havertz or Saka. But you know what? I'm gonna give it to Havertz. I'll give it to Havertz, because with Saka, first off, he was brilliant, and the second half he did fade away a bit. Whilst Havertz, I think he played at a very good level throughout this whole game. Especially second half, you could see he was causing PSG so much trouble with his height. You could tell that PSG players just couldn't get near him. Every time the ball goes out for a long goal, he was just the first to head everything. And there were so many goal kicks that when Raya kicked it out long, it was Havertz that was laying it off. So for me, Havertz is the man of the match. Brilliant goal as well. What a header, by the way. And that's not against some joke goalkeeper. That's against Donnarumma, who is a good established keeper, and you could tell how massive he was as well. He's almost the same size as Havertz, and for Havertz to turn around and get into that header, what a goal that was. But yeah, that's my man of the match. Brilliant performance for me, first half, especially second half. We did what we needed to do. It doesn't matter. The main thing is we got the clean sheet and we move on. And yeah, that's just my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts were about the Champions League. Were you nervous about the game like me? For me, I'm always nervous when also playing the Champions League, just because, let's say, we don't have the best history there. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.